Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Joined here with Nita this morning. You might see her wandering by every now and again, but it's a lovely day, with the warmest day so far I think, so thought it'd be a good opportunity to just talk through and give a quick review on a couple of new pairs of trainers that I've bought and give you some of the reasons why. So I'm a bit of a fan of Hoka, and I bought the Hoka Speed Goat 5s and the Clifton 9s at the running show back in 2024. They've lasted well, they've survived quite a time, so time to change them. They've done about 500-600 kilometres each. They've seen me through several races, including an Ironman, so time to change. So anyway, thought we'd have a bit of a review and have a look at the new trainers that I've bought. Okay, so first up is the Hoka Clifton 10, still in the box. Ordered these from sportshoes.com, so I'll pop a link in the bio below so you can have a look yourself and look at the full range of shoes available. But let's open the box and have a look. I had the Clifton 9s for a year, just over a year. Bought them at the running show back in January 2024, and they were a great shoe. Really loved running in them, raced in them, got me through an Ironman in Barcelona, so really good shoe, but I've worn them out, time for a change. These are the Clifton 10s, 2025 model. These are a neutral gait for me. I've got a neutral running style, so these just work perfectly for me. Love the colour, lime green. I had an orange pair last time, they were great too, but these got a 42mm heel, only weigh 278 grams, so really ultra light, and a drop of 8mm, so really nice shoe. Looking forward to running and racing in these very soon. Got a sprint race coming up in the middle of May, and that will be their first outing in anger, so really looking forward to wearing those. So that's my first new pair of shoes to replace the Clifton 10s, to replace the Clifton 9s. These are the Clifton 10s. Check them out on Sports Shoes. So next up is the trail shoes. I do a bit of a combination of road running, track training, trail running, trail training. Got a gravel race in July at Outlaw Holcombe in Norfolk, so also had a pair of trail shoes, had the Speed Goat 5s, bought those back in January 2024 at the running show. Worn those out too, both the soles, and unfortunately I've got that problem with my big toe coming through the top of the shoe. So more on how I solve that problem in a little while. But the Speed Goat 6 is the new shoe from Hoka. Again, ordered these from sportshoes.com, link in the bio down below. So let's have a look at these. Last year I had an orange pair again, slightly darker than the Hoka Clifton 9s that I had, but these are fantastic colour. Look at these, blue and pink, what a colour for a trail shoe. Fantastic looking sole on there, lots of grip, lots of tread for getting to grip on those trails and really making the most of the gravel and the trail running that I do. A lot of training through woodland, through trails, so these are great for that. The Speed Goat 5s again were a great pair of trainers. These I'm looking forward to running in these. These will be raced at Holcombe on the gravel race in July, so keep your eye out for that. There'll be a report on that coming up after that race as well, so plenty of races coming up, time for new shoes. So go and get these from sportshoes.com or your local Hoka dealer wherever you go, but shop around, have a look. These were a fantastic price, 2025 model, really looking forward to running in. Okay, so mentioned a few minutes ago that one of the great problems I have, and you probably have it too, is wearing a hole in the toe of your shoe. I don't know whether you can see this, hope you can, it's really sunny out here, but see that, I can get my finger through this hole at the top of my shoe. That's what wears through from the big toe. Now, have a great fix for that, because these things are available. Found these at the running show again back in 2024, been using them ever since, and they are just a lifesaver for your trainers. Unfortunately, they were in those shoes, but unfortunately one fell out, which is why I've now got a hole in my toe. So these are called Trainer Armour Trainer Armour is available online. You can get it from Amazon, you can pick them up at shows, you can see them wherever you go. But these are such a revolutionary thing for putting in your shoe. I'm going to show you how to fit it, because they're really, really simple. Comes in a pair, so you get a left and a right. And really, we've got, there you go, we can see we've got a left and a right, so we've got one for each foot. Each of these is marked A, B or C. This is to fit the size of your shoe. So they've got Euro size, Euro shoe sizes, US shoe sizes and UK shoe sizes. So I'm a size 9, 10, 11 and 12 are all on the A, so you cut that out. So I'm just going to do that and cut that out. So we're going to do the left foot first. Got the left shoe ready to go. So we'll just cut this out. And all we're going to do is cut around this line marked A, so that we can slot this inside the shoe. And I'd love to say at this point, here's one I prepared earlier, but I don't. So bear with me. I just cut around this. So there we go. We now cut out the template. You can see up here, this is the pad. This is the sticky armour that goes in here. Now this is like a I don't know, Kevlar type, very strong material, reinforced material that sits inside the shoe. Take it off before I put it inside the shoe, so I will show you it. So you can see I've got it ready. Cut the template out to the right size. Now I'm going to remove this label here. We need to remove this sticky label, and you can see there that black patch. A little bit like a puncture repair kit, to be honest, but it's much stronger, much tougher, and that's going to go inside the shoe. So just got to be careful now, sliding this inside the shoe in a way that we can get it underneath the toe without sticking it on the way in. So push it down to the sole, push it all the way in, and then all the way up to the toe, so it hits the toe. Should be able to get it all the way down to the toe, because you've cut it to size to match the size of your shoe. Once it's there, you literally slip your hand underneath it and push that up hard up onto the underside of the, and push and stick that down from there. But once that's there, we should be able to just remove that and slide that out, and you can see the black patch has gone. Now the black patch is now inside my shoe, underneath, just where my big toe is going to rub every time. It's always going to be there, and that's going to stick to the underside of my shoe and protect my shoe and stop the big toe rubbing through the material on the top of the shoe. So that's the left shoe done. We'll do the right shoe in a minute. The protective white label, that's taken out of. We can see the black sticky pad ready to go. Slot that inside the shoe. So I'm going to push that inside the shoe and then slide my hand under the card so that I can push it right up into the toe and stick that patch on the inside of the trainer, right inside, nice and tight, and make sure that sticks. Once it's stuck, you can just slide the card back out, and it should just peel away from the card, and there you are, it's gone. That's now stuck up inside the shoe, ready to protect my toe area on the top of the shoe and prevent my toe from wearing through. Just extends the life of your trainers just so much longer. I've found in the past that I had so many pairs of trainers with holes in the toes. You see your socks poking through, and you look at the sole and you look at the mileage and you think, well, I haven't had anywhere near where that I should have out of a pair of expensive shoes. I mean, these are about £140 a pair. They're not cheap shoes, but at the end of the day, you want them to last. So protect them, wear them out by all means on the soles. That's what they're for. Get the miles, do the running, wear the sole down. That's going to happen. But you don't want to wear the shoe out before the sole's worn out. This toe guard up here now is going to help protect that. It's going to keep that nice and safe. My toe's not going to rub through. It is a problem. Most runners, lots of runners have that problem maybe. I don't know, it's certainly one I have, and I've seen plenty of people with the same problem. Have a look at toe armour. Again, I'll pop a link in the description later that will show you where you can get these from, but they're available all over the place. not very expensive, £5 a pair. So saves the life of your trainer for so long. Worth having in every shoe. I've had them in my shoes now for the last 2 years, and unfortunately the only one that wore out was this one, because it fell off, and that's probably my fault. It's definitely not the product, because the other shoes have all had them in and they've never moved, never fallen out, never been a problem. So go get yourself a set of Trainer Armour for your toes. They do a heel guard as well. That works equally as well. I have the same problem with the heel of my trainer. I might be able to show you on this one. I don't know whether you can see the heel of my trainer here is rubbed away, and you get a hole in there, and then you get some chafing. I've tried the heel guard. To be honest with you, I found it uncomfortable. If you don't get it in perfectly, then that will create a little ridge, and then you get some rubbing and chafing and blistering. So they're very good, but it just didn't work for me. I wear out the back of my trainer much slower than I do the toe if I don't put the toe. Finally then, for this year, I'm focusing much more on sprint races, sprint triathlons, than I am on long course, Ironman, etc. Felt the need that I needed to switch my laces, so I've gone for some elastic laces here. I'm going to fit these in a moment. You'll see how I get on, but kind of thinking tying up your shoelace in a sprint race is valuable seconds wasted, and I don't want to waste valuable seconds this year. I've got some big targets, some big goals to go for, and I don't want to waste those valuable seconds tying knots in my laces, or worse than that, halfway through a 5k run having to stop and tie my laces up, because that's just going to waste valuable time, valuable seconds, and I don't want to waste them. So going to fit some elasticated laces to my both pairs of the new Hokas, so that they've got some speed to them, so I can whip them on, take the bike shoes off, put the trainers on and go. That's the speed in transition I'm looking for. Yeah, old laces out, ready to start putting in the new ones. Okay, getting there, done halfway now on this first shoe. We'll just keep going until we get to the top. Okay, laced up to the top. Now what we're going to do is attach the fittings and seal them off, and we'll do that in a moment. So fitting now on the top, the release button, we can just push that and release the shoelace, or pull it taut and push it and pull the laces tight. So just final thing to do is to pop the finisher on the end of here after having cut off this little bit of excess lace. Right, so what I've just done is I've just tried this shoe on just to make sure that these laces are the right size, right length, and the right. I've got enough of this to cut off, because if I cut too much off, then I'm going to have to buy another pair of laces. Don't want to do that. So I'm going to cut these off now and attach the final fittings to the end of the. Okay, so there we go. Final bit done. Got this little tag on the end now that just prevents the lace from coming out, and that just is sufficient just sit under the laces on the top of my toes, top of my feet, on there. Perfect. All ready to go for a run. And there we have it. 2 pairs of brand new Hoka trainers, ready to race. Toe guards in, elastic laces in, ready to go. Out on the trails, out on the roads or on the track. whichever way you're racing, get the right shoe, use the right shoes you need. So looking forward to a great season now. This is it for the season. Race starts in 2 or 3 weeks time. I think it's 3 weeks today. First race, Nottingham Outlaw Sprint. Keep your eye out for that, and we'll show you how we get on there. But before then, stay tuned for the next video, which is I've got a Easy Gains disc wheel to fit to my TT bike. So that'll be coming up. Really tuned to the channel. Don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more updates on getting ready for race season, and then more training and more racing. Nita's come to have a look. They look pretty good.